Good morning, the Entrepreneurialist here. Hope everybody's having a great day. We're on day 7 of Entrepreneurialism×⁶, and gonna start off another great day. Actually, I gotta be honest with you guys, I'm a little tired right now. It was a long night. It was hot. I couldn't sleep. I was up fairly late, I guess past my normal bedtime, so to speak. I was past my bedtime. I was up editing the video or piecing it together. Jesus, I keep calling it editing, but I'm not really editing much, like as in taking stuff out. I think it's more just like slapping together the transitions and slapping a little background music, kind of playing with the audio. But yeah, that's what I'm doing as far as editing. So don't get it all twisted up when I say editing. It's just a word that I've been using. I'm not really doing stuff to make it all professional, just trying to make it a little more than basic. Everything that I've done or tried to do is something that I may have learned on YouTube, so it's something that everybody should be able to try to do. Should they try to do something as this, where they want to record or start somewhere and don't really know how to go about doing it, you don't need a professional. Just grab whatever knowledge you can off YouTube and flow with it and see how it goes. Eventually something's gonna pop, eventually something will come out of it. And I myself have been loving the playing around with different effects in KineMaster. Still, I don't know, I hear both ways. But yeah, anyways, hope you guys are having a great day. I'm having a decent morning. I'm a little beat. I gotta go. I mean, it's gonna be another hot day, so I expect to be drained tonight. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I don't like hot days. I thought the heat was supposed to be over. Apparently not. We're still dealing with 90 to 100 degree weather. Today's supposed to be something like 104, so that's intense. Ugh. Anyways, start the day off right. Let's jump on social media. Let's start scrolling, liking, commenting, following, do all that good stuff. Let's start listening to the right stuff, start watching the right videos, and let's do something productive today. Remember, stay out of your own way. Just get busy, start working. Don't worry about what other people think. Do it for you, and see where you go with it. As far as this morning's clip, yeah, I think that's it. I don't know, I'm just not completely here right now, and I'm about to get to work already, so I'll catch you guys later. I need coffee, Jesus. What's up, guys? So check this out. Just connected with Bell Body and Soul CBD on Instagram. Just someone that I came across commenting on, I believe it was the Amazing A's post. Just shows the power of connecting, communicating, and spreading a little love, sharing network. Kind of asked a little question about what I was doing, how I was doing it, and just off a simple answer went back and forth for just a message or two, and then they shared interest in doing an interview. So I thought that was pretty cool. Thought I might want to share that with you guys, because what I'm doing here is trying to document everything that's going on with what I'm doing as far as starting a new, I guess you would say, a new brand, right? Because the Entrepreneurialist, so I would consider myself a brand now, personal brand. So yeah, starting a new brand, this is what it is. This is how you start moving forward. So we got another interview in the coming days. I want to say tonight, maybe tomorrow, I'm going to go shoot an interview again in Salinas. But I'm going to be communicating with this other company, this startup that is interested in doing interested in doing an interview. So we're going to get that started pretty soon, and I'll keep you guys updated. Just for now, keep networking, stay beautiful, stay dangerous, stay humble. Hey guys, so out of work finally, get to go home a little early today. Always love the feeling of getting out a little early. Sometimes you just get tired of being out in the yard all day. On top of that, it's hot, and I hate it. I hate it a lot. I don't like the heat. But out of work, get to go home, get to do some editing. I just now realized that I forgot to post yesterday's video. at the time I said I was gonna post it. So all part of this learning experience. I'm gonna get home, I'm gonna post that up on the channel so that you guys can watch that. See if you find any type of value in it. I know these videos are still young and I'm still learning and I'm not really talking about much. There's not much substance to these videos, but I'm trying to integrate some sort of maybe influential or inspirational talk. I don't know, something. This way it gives you more reason to stick around and watch the videos, especially the lengthy ones. Sometimes I'll do some. I noticed yesterday was a 27-minute long video. I have no idea what it was about anymore. And today, God, who knows? It could be 15, it could be 10, it could be 7, not really sure. But I'm just going along with it. Again, this is all part of starting something new, starting something fresh, trying something out for the first time. And so far, I gotta admit, I'm kind of liking it. I've been enjoying it a lot more. I find myself a lot more active on social media. I find myself wanting to be a little more inspirational as far as getting people to do this, to just do, you know what I mean? Get over holding yourself back. And it's actually been a pretty cool feeling. I gotta admit that. I don't know. It's just it's a good feeling to be able to just go for it. Stop thinking, stop worrying, just do it. And don't worry about anything else. Don't worry about comments, don't worry about critiques, don't worry about the haters, don't worry about, you know, views, follows, whatever. Don't worry about any of that. Just keep doing. So with that, I was thinking today, I think I mentioned earlier that I got in contact with someone who wants to do an interview, another smaller company that's coming up, and that's going to be fun. I'm excited about that. It looks like we might be doing some sort of God, I can't remember the name of it. Just like a FaceTime web conference. I can't even think right now. We're going to be doing something like that. And I'll be asking just simple questions. I'm going to try to keep it as basic as possible. It's going to be a little bit different because this isn't a buddy of mine that I can just small talk with. This is someone I do not know. So, I mean, I'm going to be myself, but I'm to be honest with you, I'm not the type of person who talks to people I don't know very often. I'm not good at making new friends. I got to be introduced by other people. And so this is my first time stepping out of my shell, aside from being on camera, of talking to people I do not know. And getting to know them a little bit and asking questions and learning how to just listen and try to inject myself into the conversation, whereas I'm just being the reporter with this. So it's going to be an interesting experience. I got to be honest, I'm pretty excited about it. So that's going to be fun. I've been thinking about it throughout the day, and it's looking more like I'm going to I'll apologize right now. I notice I'm getting a lot of messages right now. We got the Fantasy League talking. I threw a meme out there. It was pretty funny in regards to Dallas fans. It's kind of funny, and I got like three Dallas fans in the league. Anyways, aside from all that, I was doing a lot of thinking today, and I think what I'm going to end up doing is with the interviews and the content in that matter, I want to break them up, chop them up, and put them out daily, put them out weekly or something, every other day, something. I'll figure that out. But aside from the visual part of it, I think I'm gonna take the whole audio and put it out as a podcast. So it's gonna be an interesting way to integrate video with just straight audio. I know for myself, I'm not one to watch videos all day long because my work requires that I use my hands to do a lot of different things. So I don't have the time to sit there and like hold still and just watch the video. But rather what I do is I pay for YouTube Premium so that I can listen to the videos while I lock my phone. I got it's slept or whatever. Meanwhile, I'm listening to the audio. So I keep the videos running that I like to watch. Any Gary Vee content, any type of motivational speeches or anything. I listen to those more than I actually watch them. And so I know there's plenty others like me who prefer to listen rather than to watch. So what I want to do is take those interviews, because I think you guys would have more interest in that than in this here, where you're just watching me talk about the day or whatnot. I think I'm going to take it and put it in audio so that you guys can listen to it while you're working, and you'll be able to hear different entrepreneur stories. And I've come up with a name with it. So Hopefully, I have no idea how any of that works. It's going to be brand new to me. I have zero clue how I'm going to do it or what I'm going to do. So, all right, guys. So sorry about that. Apparently, my phone got too hot and it stopped recording. I guess with the Note 9s, it has some sort of security thing or firewall or whatever you want to call it to protect your device. If it overheats or if anything's overheating, it shuts it down so it can cool off. So apparently it's hot enough for my phone's camera to stop working because it stopped me mid-sentence. So what I was getting at was that, the podcast, I'm going to take the audio from the interviews that I do and I want to convert them into some sort of podcast of sorts. And it's going to be, it's all going to be based around entrepreneurs and their come up and their starting and their creations and how they started their businesses, listen to their struggles. We can hear their stories, we can hear their successes, and we can hear any advice they may give to anyone deciding they want to start their own business or start their own podcast or vlog or YouTube channel or whatever it may be. So I think it's a pretty cool idea. Of course, anyone who comes up with something always thinks it's a good idea until other people hear it. But I'm not going to let anybody stop me. I'm not going to let anything stop me. And I'm going to do it anyways. So whether it turns out good or turns out bad, we will find out. The idea is to keep going regardless. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep recording. I'm going to keep filming. And I'm going to keep interviewing. So back to it. I got an interview set up for tomorrow to go to Salinas, California to go meet up with my buddy Eddie, his partner, who has another thing going. He is the creator of Bombing America. If you want to look him up on Instagram. He's got quite a story to tell as well. So we'll see how that goes. As far as the other company I got in touch with on Instagram today, we're going to be setting that up to set up some sort of webcam interview. That's going to be interesting because I've never used any programs or anything like that, nor have I ever interviewed anybody outside of friends. And the first time was the other day when I interviewed Eddie. So we'll see how that goes. It's going to be interesting. I think it's going to be really fun meeting new people. And the fact that I'm meeting people with the same type of mindset as me as far as business and the interest in business and entrepreneurship, I think it's going to be a great thing because it's not a typical person that I'm meeting out on the street or at a park or at a party where, you know, interests may conflict as far as I like this type, I like that, and they like something completely different. This is going to be a gathering of all the same mindset, which is, I think, is really cool because it's just being able to click with someone who thinks the same way you do as far as business and trying to advance themselves and better themselves in some way. It's going to be really fun. So again, a little nervous as far as talking to someone that I do not know, but that's going to be interesting. That's going to be fun. We'll see how it goes. Wish me the best on that, and hopefully we get that set up soon because I'm real excited to get stuff rolling. I think I'm going to be putting some posts out on Instagram and LinkedIn if anybody's starting any small businesses or has an interest in giving an interview, maybe even if they're a bigger business, they want to talk about how they got it started or any ideas they may have had or maybe tried before and it failed for whatever reason, or they just didn't come through with it. I would like to hear those stories, and I think it would be interesting to get your story in the same podcast as well. This way people can hear what it is to actually want to do something. Maybe some of the people that didn't make it, didn't follow up with it, didn't push as hard, didn't grind as hard. And then those that did make it, of course, they'll have their own story as well. So it's going to be cool to get the full aspect of those who do and those who didn't, so that if someone out there is trying to start a new business or start a new brand, they'll be able to see what it's like, what it was like for a lot of other people. And maybe they'll be able to compare their own obstacles. So, if you're having trouble with some sort of financing or you're having trouble with a location to start your business, you may be thinking it's a big deal and this is going to stop you, but you may hear a story from someone who talks about how they started out of the garage, or they started, after hours in a small shed or something in the back of someone's house or in the back of their house or something crazy. Somewhere along the line, you're going to hear something that's going to push you to get past your obstacle. And that's the idea of this, is to be able to share the experiences that other people have had so that they can see, someone starting new can see what it was like for them, and maybe take their the person being interviewed, maybe take their failures and learn from them so that you don't make those same mistakes, and you can maybe further your business a lot quicker
or a lot easier, or whatever may be easier. All right, guys, so attempt number 3 to finish day 7 of Entrepreneurialism³⁶. Felt like it was more of a productive day today. There was a lot going on for myself. It was a pretty busy day. The interruptions on the video, trying to finish the videos and just keep getting interrupted. It's all part of the business. It's all part of doing something when you're on your own, doing something unprofessional, as far as like production quality and value. Starting from scratch with nothing. It's kind of just how it rolls. So you take the punches, you roll with them, and you keep going. Not that it was a big deal, but you know, struggle to finish the video just because, you know, getting calls and stuff. It's all part of the deal. Doing this with my phone is that I do use this phone obviously for personal use because it's my phone, but I also use it for business as well. I'm sorry, for work. So if I get a call for work and there's a delivery that needs to be done or something, they're going to give me a call on this phone. So even if I'm recording, it's going to stop, it's going to chop up. But I'm not going to edit it out. I'm not going to try to make it all pretty because it's all part of starting something from scratch and not having, you know, not having the ability to sit in a studio somewhere or a nice room or something and record just all day long or parts and stuff. So we're going to keep it at that. Give you all the information on everything that's going to be going on, everything I hope to be starting, how I want to start it, and the hopes of where it'll go as far as trying to reach people, to teach them or help them in some way to start something new, start a business, start a brand, start, you know, some sort of motivational thing, whatever it may be, whatever they choose. The whole idea is to get started somewhere and use some sort of platform to be able to see what other people use or how they started and what they went through, so that you may see that maybe all your problems aren't as bad as you thought. So with that, we're going to close out day 7. I'm going to get inside, hopefully get something to munch on if the food's ready. Luckily, my mom is home making food today, so that's going to be fun. Gonna get some editing done on this video, get it pieced together for tomorrow. I do gotta upload day 6. I completely failed on that one. I'm 3 hours behind now, so I'm gonna get it uploaded right away. Hopefully get some tags on it or something. And I was actually looking into making a banner for the YouTube channel, so that's gonna be fun to kind of play around with too. Gonna be doing everything from the device, so I'm using my Note 9 to build out the banner. That's how I did the thumbnails, and that's where I'm doing all the recording. The only thing I've added is the lapel mic, and that is just for better audio quality, but I try to keep it as minimal cost as possible. So I think I only paid like $8.99 or $7.99, I can't remember what it was, but it's fairly cheap. So I mean, anybody trying to do something like this, where they're trying to use as little as possible, spend as little as possible, I mean, it's all you're all capable of doing it. So there's really no excuse except just to get out of your own way. With that, we're going to close out day 7. Hope you all had a good day. Hope you guys have a great night, and I hope you guys had a productive day or a productive week so far. And let's just keep grinding, man. All of you guys, you know, just keep producing, keep grinding, keep hustling, and stay humble, man. Stay humble and keep grinding. Have a good night.